Hello everyone, this is Zflex and welcome back to another A Producer's Approach video. In this video, we're looking at Nigel Good and Tien Viet Nguyen's song The Magic. And this is the first song from Nigel Good in many, many years. The last song I remember from Nigel Good was for No Way Back Up, I think from his Space Plus One Space Plus One EP or album a long time ago. That was many years ago. So I was surprised when I saw that Nigel Good came out with the song on Monstercat. It was like his a long awaited return from a really old Monstercat artist. And the vibe of the song is totally different. It's a drum and bass vibe on Monstercat's Silk, but it's a more darker take on kind of darker minimalistic take on drum and bass, which I actually liked quite a bit, but it was a little bit different than what I thought this Monstercat Silk label was, because a lot of Monstercat Silk releases are like deep house and a little bit of progressive, but more like kind of chill deep house. So this was an interesting song to have released on there. So anyways, let's get into it.
Comes from nowhere, makes you wonder if you lost control, leaves you breathless, changes what you think is possible. Got me to to you. It's got you too. Your magic's true. Your magic's true.
All right, so that's kind of the halfway point of the magic. And this song is very interesting. I like how this song starts off very, I want to say, upbeat, kind of theatrical, I want to say, because the percussion used is these kind of big theatrical drums that you would hear in kind of like trailers. And some of the drums that I've used for my own music within the past like few songs, kind of the big kind of drums, kind of epic drums that you would hear. And I like how that starts that way, a little bit dreamy in a sense with Tien's vocals. I do like his vocals quite a bit. And when I first clicked on the song, I really thought it was going to be a house song because it's Nigel Good. He created a lot of progressive house. And once the chorus hit, I was surprised with how this song took a turn for it being a drum and bass song. And the sound design was a lot kind of darker, minimal than I expected it to be, which I actually really like. I like the style of Nigel Good. As I said, I only thought of him as a progressive house artist because that's pretty much what his whole kind of EP kind of was kind of in the house, progressive house kind of region, at least from the songs, the mainstay songs they released on Monstercat. I didn't venture too much into the actual EP, but I listened to like the actual releases on Monstercat. So I just envisioned him as a house artist. I didn't know he made drum and bass quite like this too, where it's more minimalistic. And in the chorus, I do like that you hear the sound design there's a lot of call and response within the sound design there, but it plays along with the bass line and is the actual bass line because later on in the second part of this chorus, the vocals come back in and there's enough space where you can tell like the vocals come in, they're at the higher end and the bass is playing, it's like the low end. Like you can actually hear the space. Sometimes you can't because there's a lot of elements in between, but these two are like pretty clearly defined because the mix is so clear, which I find very interesting and very nice. It's a very clean mix. That's how you can tell it's very clean. So this break section seems to be a little bit more uplifting, but let's keep going.
Magic's true. Your magic's true. Your magic's true. Your magic's true.
All right, so that is Nigel Good and Tien Viet Nguyen's song "The Magic," and from the break section is a little bit more uplifting, and then goes into the build up, and then goes into that second chorus. And the second chorus is pretty similar in terms of like sound design structure to the first chorus, so nothing too different there. I do like the outro where it says the magic's true, and I like the vocal hook in this song. It's very catchy, and kind of the kind of vocal chopping of that vocal hook to kind of emphasize certain vocal phrases. So overall, I give this song a solid 9 out of 10. Very unique and different from Nigel Good. I am pleasantly surprised. I really do like this style. So I hope I see more music in this style because the contrasting kind of darker bass line with the kind of more upbeat, kind of angelic vocals from Tien, and it's like a nice, really good pairing. And just like that percussion and the mix down is just super clean. That's the one thing about minimal songs, kind of like this. You can really hear the percussion, and the percussion and the sound design choices kind of make the difference between the song being good and bad because they're the main drivers of the song. So the mix has to be pretty clean in order for this song to really work, which this song really does work in that sense. So really great job, Nigel Good. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen Nigel Good even on Monstercat, but to make a drum and bass song like this, like it I'm a little bit speechless there, but it overreached my expectations for even what the song would be. I was just saw Nigel Good, clicked on him, was like, "Oh, cool, Nigel Good. I haven't seen him in a while." And I was pleasantly surprised and blown away by how catchy this song was and how I had it on loop for a little while. So great song, and I hope to see you guys in the next A Producer's Approach video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.